Hello, hello, and welcome back to Atomic Heart. Ooh, I didn't do this chest last time. P3 finally caught up to where we were weeks ago in terms of narrative. So now let's continue on. What's through this door? Where are you taking me? Oh, more of this. Ugh, God, so many slaves. Ooh, Jesus.
Resist, darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes?
That blob
Does
represents
your
his
perception of
wife
the
or
world
something.
change?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap,
I'm
now
not.
it's gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Voshod polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
I'm
What's
being
that
mind
interface?
controlled.
Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Voshod polymer extension?
The Voshod polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles!
What?
Why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
What is
Keep it
happening?
together, Major.
Now it's getting
If
stuff
what I'm
I
thinking is
haven't
true,
caught up
I
on.
should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
Oh boy. There's something up with Charles, and I'm excited to find out what.
State your name and personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack in.
Not so fast. Name Charidan Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Oh man. Oh man. I'm glad we're finally starting to
Charles,
progress
Are you
narratively.
there?
I've been loving the gameplay, but
So,
oops.
how do we get in?
Only
I
a
accidentally
small
skipped.
bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the academy, and Zaharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zaharov, so we got lucky. And now we can learn everything about...
Welcome, Chariton
Oops.
Zaharov. What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Oh
Your
boy.
search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random.
Oh boy.
Where's the entry I'm supposed to play back, P3? There are lots of entries. Pick one.
Where am I going? Am I going to the computer to pick one? Resist the loot. Resist the loot. There's narrative happening right now. What am I going to this computer? Hang on, what is this?
Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the agents badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead. Agent Blesna could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated and replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
Purple up there, okay. And a purple up there. I think they're unlabeled so that it can just give them to you in whatever order it wants to. I failed to resist the loot. It's so much loot. How could I not? I got vodka. All right, let's go up. Resist, resist. Oh, and the temptations. I highly recommend the movie Walk Hard, by the way. It's hilarious.
Yes, it's part of the experiment. You won't see anyone. Not me, not anyone else. Okay, subject. You will now have a conversation with two young women. Their names are Betsy.
That's me.
And Olga.
Hello.
I need you to talk to them and tell me which of the young ladies you spoke to is not a human being, but an artificially generated voice. Is that clear?
Yeah, sure. I get it.
You may begin.
So, Betsy, do you have any kids?
I'm afraid not. But I want to have two when I finish my internship in about 3 years or so.
Huh. Okay. And here's the last one. Olga, could you ever kill someone?
Me? I don't know. Maybe if they were an enemy or trying to hurt people. Yeah, I guess I could do it to protect the motherland.
Excellent. We're done here. So, which of the two young women you spoke with is a machine?
I think it's Betsy. Yes.
So, you think Olga is human?
That makes sense to me.
Please note that I never told you that either of them was human.
So they're both machines?
That's not how the
Actually,
Turing
none
test
of the individuals
works.
you've spoken to during this experiment are human. Thank you for your time. Please escort the subject out.
Not even the scientist. That's cool. That's not how the Turing test works. There needs to be a human involved. I've seen Doom did the same thing by making everything in the interaction a robot. You remove the control, and it doesn't tell you anything. I don't feel like reading these actually for once, so. Oh, actually, hang on. Who are you planning to show this to? I can't deny the pioneer is excellent, and the capitalist is also extremely convincing. But did you even read the assignments? These were supposed to be cute little cartoons about Augment's amazing equipment, so every schoolboy would dream of becoming not only a cosmonaut, but also a stalwart defender of the motherland. But you've got blood, guts, and death all over the screen. Does this really seem cute to you? Does this seem like light entertainment for kids? Regardless, some parts were certainly amusing, but these cartoons simply won't do. I need to redo them from scratch. The composer will get a promotion, and the director will be sent to work at the Vavilov complex. That is hilarious. So those animations I've been seeing actually exist in universe.
Here's another one.
Is there different things on this one? Alright, if you guys want to read these, feel free to pause on them. I don't feel like sitting here reading all of these journal entries. If there's anything particularly cool and worth knowing, please tell me in the comments.
As a young man, Plutonium, now P3, was confident and funny, which played a key role in his assignment to Argentum. He was a promising operative, but lagged behind many other candidates in a number of ways. However, the positive influence and infectious good humor he imparted to his fellow servicemen, especially in comparison to the more morose Commander Kuznetsov, served as a compelling reason to recruit him. Because of this, the emergence of a more intimate relationship between him and Agent Blesna was only a matter of time.
44 seconds into a 35-second recording. Yeah, I trust you guys. I trust my chat to let me know if there's anything worth knowing in there. But please make sure somebody else hasn't commented something if you're gonna highlight it. I don't want to read the same thing a million times. And if somebody else highlighted something worth noting, please just upvote it. In light of current auspicious tendencies, we expect the following fundamental breakthroughs in the near future. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Nope, nothing. 1959, widespread use of low-temperature nuclear reactions. End of the oil and gas era. Probability, 87%. 1961. Realistically, we should be there if it weren't for fucking big oil holding us back, and I'm not even kidding. Fuck oil companies. 1961, full-fledged human cloning. Probability, 100%, if only. Transport of Martian soil to Earth. Probability, 64%, if only. Last coal mine closed. End of Stakhanov age. Probability 96, if only. 1971. All planets united by a single communist network. Probability 45 to 87%. Doubt it. Destruction of nuclear weapons. Probability 13%, if only. 1975. First space hotel and space tourism. Probability 69. 1980, money no longer used in Soviet Union, allied nations, and a number of Western countries. Currency is replaced with megawatt hours as a unit of exchange in USA. Probability 50%. Huh. Ooh, another one. In light of current inauspicious tendencies, we expect the following near future. 1961, spike in criminal activity due to increased free time among citizens. Probability 32%. Doubt that would happen. 1968, large social and economic rift between roboticized and non-roboticized countries and the appearance of outcast countries. Probability 43%. I can see that. Growth of nationalist attitudes amongst minorities, as well as a drive for revenge and a denial of pan-human values. Probability 98%. 1974, increase in epidemic threat. Overpopulation in outcast countries, shrinking populations in advanced countries such as European countries and the USSR and China. Probability 59%. We are seeing that in real life. 1970. Alright, I scrolled. Okay. 1976, breakdown of educational system, degradation of humanities, and segmentation in technological specialization. Probability 33%. We're kind of seeing parts of that in real life. Decreased aptitude, or 1978, decreased aptitude for education, short attention spans, and focus on small doses of information amongst the population in advanced countries. Probability 99%. Commentary. 1979, increased religious fundamentalism and terrorism. Probability 71%. We're kind of seeing that in real life. 1980, extreme repression in progressive countries. Reduction in speed at which laws are passed. Increased absurdity of enforced law and opposition to freedom of thought among citizens. Probability 100%. Yep. Happening in real life. 1980, collapse of industry due to technological malfunction. Probability 68%. Very interesting stuff.
Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
Are you gonna look at me?
They always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording.
What's this one have on it? Let's go B2. Miss A10. Miss give up already. B2. Oh, they're playing Battleship. Are you nuts? Do you really think I can't see what you're doing from up here? Why are you using your workspace to play Battleship? They told me not to let Kilimov brothers work together, but I didn't listen. If I see this again, I'll keep one of you here and have the other transferred to Pavlov to plant potatoes. Get back to work. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, Dimitri. I don't want a new body. Oh. It has nothing to do with me putting on airs, as you put it. There's just no point. I'm much more productive in this state. It's simply more practical and useful for myself and you. You already have your Katrina dolls following you around. Leave me be. Add some conclusions at the end. This is really dry. Just a little while ago, what if conversations were, at best, the previous system? Okay, this is another really long one. I'll trust all of you to communicate anything really important to me. You know, give me sum-ups of things to read in my comments. Or hell, if you really want to, copy all of the text verbatim into the comments and I'll probably just read it there, because right now I just don't want to waste time in the video, you know? I'm trying to keep things brief for you guys. And Lord knows I won't remember to read it myself when editing later. The loot goblin in me is taking hold, I'm sorry. Alright, let's read this one. It's happening again. Yeah, I'm just going through these. Oop. Agents Belazna and Plutonium are extremely valuable employees. Saving their lives is a top priority. I'll perform the operation myself. Interesting. So, a lot happened with me here at some point, clearly. That's what I'm getting from all the stuff I'm reading in all the videos. And people seem to really like me here. Nothing hidden under there. Alright, let's go up. We're just trying to... There we go. None consumed. Clear. What are we supposed to do with 40 tons of dandelions on Mars? Make dandelion wine? That's fucking hilarious. Alright, come on. There we go. Except from Life magazine. Yeah, there's just so much here, and I don't, like I said, I just want to keep things moving along. Hang on. Ooh. There you go. Yeah, you guys can just pause on those moments, you know. Give me anything worth knowing. Something is wrong? Oh, God. The guy's playing Battleship, I'm sure that's about. I'll look at that in a second.
Nechayev has emerged from his year in rehab a new man, with new habits and behaviors. For example, he's become fond of a certain euphemism.
Crispy critters.
Crispy critters. It all started after one of the medics described him and Blesna as crispy critters during his recovery. He was still in a coma at the time. He suddenly leaped out of bed and nearly strangled the medic to death. The staff subdued him by shouting, "We're under fire," after which Plutonium ducked for cover, hit his head, and passed out. Ever since then, crispy critters has become part of his vocabulary. Could it be an example of psychological imprinting?
That's interesting.
Let's give this one a spin.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergei Nechayev. Codename, Plutonium. Attempt number 3. The first 2 operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired. The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations. Did you see your wife again, my boy? How did you know that? Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Yep.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him.
Oh, is my fan being picked up? Sorry if that was making sound in the background.
What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive, and then what?
If only we had those fucking rings!
And then we play it by ear.
Because then we could be invisible to the system.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and get us back to the surface.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Paying attention now, dickbag?
Major, I have no data about this incident.
Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you? Well, join the club. Don't have any data, huh? You've always known about all this. There's a reason you're called Charless, right? You're Char-Atan Zaharov, you son of a bitch. Got an explanation? Huh?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charless to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why I pretended to be the chatting artificial librarian. I wanted to see who was who.
Yeah, well, I guess I would have done the same.
Oh.
So what are we gonna do now, huh?
What else can we do, Sergei? You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Chariton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major.
Okay.
I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just as malleable as you.
Shit, I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective. The thought device can be removed, but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sechenov gonna keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone. Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before, but I doubt anything could surprise me now.
You and your wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina, or Katya as you called her, was a highly qualified agent. As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts.
Ballet and martial arts? Are you trying to tell me the boss is metal twins? No way. This is total BS. The boss would never do something like that.
Just look at me, Comrade Major. After I died, my consciousness was transplanted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved. But Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
Fuck.
This is... Holy shit. Fuck me, this can't be a...
We've got a ride, Major. We can get out of here.
I guess next time on Atomic Heart, we're going back up and doing something with everything we just learned. See all you tomorrow. Click on any card to watch more stuff. Ta-ta.